Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to our Quran journey. Inshallah, today we'll be continuing off from lesson 2. From our previous lesson, we went over the we went over the the relationship between alif and lam, or lam alif, right? Went over the lam alifs, right? How they can look like in different formats, right? We also said this is like a small lamb. This is lamb ha. All right. So with previous lesson, we went over the first 3 lines. Inshallah, today we'll continue off from the lesson. Inshallah. All right. So again, as we from day one, we said there are 2 things that we want to focus on. Right. The way how the letters look, how each letter looks, the shapes of the letter, as well as the sounds throughout the entire lesson, throughout this entire journey. These 2 things we're going to focus on heavily, inshallah, in order to help us recite the Quran better or any Arabic text. All right, so inshallah, from line 4. So line the line 4, we see that we have these letters here, right? Just repeat after me. Ba, da, tha, noon, and ya. All right. So these letters, right, we see here in this line right here, these letters are written in their original form. All right. And the reason why they're placed here next to each other, because they all have the same similar shape. They all have a similar shape. Now we're going to learn how to identify them, recognize them when they're joined in with another letter. All right. And yeah as well. So yeah is a bit special. But these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters, when they are joined in with another letter, they have a similar shape. They look the same. The only way that we're able to identify, differentiate them is by their dots, right? Either their dot placement or the number of dots is carrying, right? So we know ba has only 1 dot below, da has 2 dots on top, tha has 3 dots on top, noon has 1 dot above, and then we have ya. If you remember from lesson 1, we mentioned that ya, sometimes we will see ya with no dots, sometimes we will see it with dots, all right? But when we see ya, we know, whenever we see this shape, we know it's ya. Sometimes we will see it with 2 dots below, sometimes we will see it with no dots, all right? All right. So now that we have went over that, now let's move down, right? Let's start from here all the way to the bottom, all right? So remember, these 5 letters, they have the same shape. However, how are we able to identify them is by their dots. All right. So this first word here, right? I want you to try to read out this word here before I read it out. All right. What letter is that? So when you look at here, see it has this shape, but it has a dot below it, right? Which one of these has a dot below them? Ba, right? So it's ba. So we have ba. The next letter is what? Alif. We have ba, alif. All right. In this lesson, again, we're just focusing on how to recognize um, the letters when they're combined in. All right. And once we're able to do that, that's when we should start reading. We start sounding out the letters. All right. So this is ba and alif. Now next one. Right. So he has the shape. Now The dot is above, right? One dot above. Which one of these letters is the correct one? All right. So this is what? Noon, right? Is noon because we see noon has one dot above. We have noon, alif, right? Alif is just, we see the alif right here, visible. Alif is just a straight line, right? Okay. Now move on to the next one. We have what? Two dots on top. Sta. Two dots on top is sta. As you guys can see, they all have the same shape, right? This is how they will look like in the beginning of a word. These letters, right? These letters. So when they're written inside a word, either in the beginning or the middle, they have a similar shape. They have the same shape. Now, the only way that we're able to identify or differentiate them is by the dot placement. All right. And as we mentioned, like on our previous lesson, we said in Arabic, for example, remember when we went over kaf? Kaf looks like this, right? Kaf. But we said when it's written inside a word, it might look different. So in this lesson, we're going to go over how each letter looks like when it's written as the first letter of the word or the middle letter in the word or inside the word, all right? So this is how kaf looks like originally, right? This is how kaf is written in its original format. Also, this is how kaf looks like at the end of a word, right? And this is how kaf looks like in the beginning of a word, right? Or the middle, right? As we showed you guys right here, right? The middle right here. So we continue. We have, what letter is this? It has two dots below, so we know is which letter we said it has two dots below. Which of these letters carries two dots below? Right? Yeah. Right? We said is what? Yeah. Sometimes we see the dots of ya, sometimes it's not placed. We know it's ya. Next letter, so ya, alif. The next one we have three dots on top, so I know is tha, right? Tha, alif. So we have ba, alif, noon, alif, ta, alif, ya, alif, ta, alif. Am I going too fast? If you need to replay the video, if you need to go back, if you need to rewind, please take the time to do so. All right. Now the next letter, right? What letter is this? What letter is this first letter? We see the shape. We see the shape, right? We see the shape. Now it has one dot below. It has one dot below, so we know this letter is ba. We know this letter is what? Ba. So we have ba and what other letter? What letter is this? What letter is this? Remember, lesson one. Everything, we're going to refer back to lesson one. What letter is this? Seen. Right? So we have ba, seen. Ba, seen. Good job. Now, next, we see the shape. We see the shape. It has two dots below. We know is ya. Ya is the one that carries two dots below. So we know ya, then seen. Ya, seen. Now move. So you see how simple it gets? Like, it gets a little, when at the beginning, you might struggle a bit, but once you get the grab to it, it just gets easier. All right. So this letter right here, we see the shape. We see the shape. We see the shape of their family. Now, however, it's carrying a dot on top. One dot above, we know is what? Noon. We have noon, seen. We have noon, Sin. So I'll pronounce this as Nun Sin. All right. Next letter we have, same body shape, same body shape. Two dots on top. I know sta. Right. So sta sin. Sta sin. And just make sure after the video, just make sure you watch the practice video and practice a lot. All right. And practice a lot. Like master. If it's not 100%, don't move on. All right. It needs to be 100. Every lesson needs to be 100% before you move on. All right. Don't cheat yourself. Cheat yourself. Okay. So we have ta, sin. We have the same shape. It has three dots on top. So we know tha. So tha, sin. Again, we know this is tha. It has three dots on top. We know this letter is what? What letter is this? In the red? Jim. Good. So we have tha, jim. Next one, same shape. Two dots on top. We know is ta. So ta. What letters in the green? Ta, ha. Ta, ha. Ta what? Ta, ha. Remember this ha, very light. You adding that extra breath into it. Ha. Right? Ta, ha. So we have what? Same shape. Same shape. One dot on top. One dot on top. We know is noon. So it's noon. What letter is this in black? Noon kha. Is what? Noon kha. Again, we go down. Next one. Two dots below. Two dots below. What letter we say has two dots below it? Don't forget what letter has two dots below. The letter ya. So this is ya. And we say what letter is this in green again? Ha. Ha. Make sure you put breath into it. Ya ha. Ya ha. Ha. Good. Good job. We're doing good. We're doing good. All right. Next letter. Next word. What letter is this? Okay. What letter is this? I hope you're not just waiting for me to say the letter. All right. So we have ba. Right. How do we know it's ba? It has one dot below it. Right. First, it has a shape. Because ba is not the only letter that has. Wait. Ba is the only letter that has. Ba is not the only letter that has a dot below. Right. However, we look at the shape first. Right. We look at the shape first. This shape right here. Right. This shape right here. Right. Ba, ta, and tha, and noon, and ya, they all use this type of, they all use this shape, right? Either in the beginning or in the middle. And the way that we're able to differentiate them is by the dots. So we know this is ba. The next letter is what? Jim. All right. The next letter is what? Jim. All right. So we started from here, and now we're here. Right. So this section should be clear to us. This section should be what? Should be clear to us. Okay, let's move on. We have now the next one. We have what? Two dots. Two dots below. Two dots below. What letter is this? Two dots below. What letter is this? This letter is ya. Ya. Right? Ya. And then what about this right here? What letter is this? What letter does this look like? If we go to what letter that resembles? Right? What letter does that look? So it has like a little circle and then a line attached to it. Right? Right? Meme. Right? So that letter is what? Meme. However, again, in this lesson, the author is showing us all the different ways these letters can be written. Right? So the meme here, the line that's attached to it is shortened. Right? So sometimes it's written that way. Sometimes the meme, the line is shortened. Sometimes the line is long. All right? We just know it's meme. Whenever we see the little circle and then something attached to it in this way, right? And it's not connecting from the inside. It's like the circle and then it's attached and then it's connected from the outside of it. Right? So this is meme. We have ya meme. All right. So these next 1, 2, 3, 4, these are all memes. All these in red, these are all memes. So this is meme, this is meme, this is meme, this is meme, this is meme. All right. However, this meme, right, just depending on like just the style of arts, right? This meme right here, it just the circle is kind of closed, right? But we still see the line that's attached to it, right? All right. So these are all just memes, right? So we said this is yeah meme. This right here is what? What is this right here? It looks like it's upside down, right? It looks like it's upside down, right? So again, this is the style of art, right? However, once we see the shape, we recognize the shape, and you won't see this written like this in the Quran, right? Again, we're just showing you all the possible different ways it's written in the Quran. This letter will be written. This is ba, right? Because one dot below. The ba will be written like this, right? It will be written normally. But again, we just want you to be familiar with all the different styles, all right? Just in case if you're reading an Arabic text, right, and they write it in like a special format or a style of writing form, you're able to recognize the letter, right? And we recognize it because we know it has a dot below it, right, in the shape. So this is ba meme, one dot on top, noon meme, two dots on top, da meme, three dots on top, tha meme, right? Tha meme. So we have ya meme, ba meme, noon meme, da meme, and what? Tha meme. All right? Comprende? Understande? Fahimt? Aywa. So we're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. All right? So we're just going to stop. We just have 2 more lines, and we're going to stop there, okay? For today's lesson. All right? All right. So now this right here, what letter do you think this is? What letter is this? Not the first letter, but the second letter. Right? The second letter, this letter right here. What letter do you think this is? What letter does this look like from among these right here? What letter do you think this is? The second letter, the letter in black. The letter is, again, what letter from among these does it look like? The letter is ya. All right? The letter is what? The letter is ya. So the first letter, we see the shape. We see the shape. All right? So it has 1 dot below. It's red. So this is ba, right? One dot below. So this is ba, ya. This is what? Ya, ya. Two dots below. This is what? One dot above. Noon, ya. What is this? Da, ya. And this is what? Da, ya. One more time. Ba, ya, ya, ya. As you see, the first ya, the two dots are placed. The second ya, the two dots are not there. We know it's ya. So ya, ya, noon, ya, da, ya, and tha, ya. All right. So we're gonna stop there for this lesson, inshallah. And again, if you need to replay the video, replay it. We have the practice video over there too for you to practice saying out the words. Make sure you're able to read out everything by yourself before moving on to the next lesson. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.